Hello ma'am, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Divyanshu Vijay and I am from collegedunia.com. Very warm welcome to you our interview series which is called Thoughts on Education, where we conduct the interview series with honors, dignitaries and faculties of various universities and colleges. Before starting the interview, I would like to request you kindly give a brief introduction about yourself, then we will proceed the interview.
Good evening, Divyanshu. My name is Alka Vaidya. I am an associate professor with the National Institute of Bank Management. I've been working here for more than 25 years now. Basically a computer postgraduate. Joined this place as a research officer in information technology area way back in 1996, and subsequently did my PhD in role of IT in risk management. I have been teaching PGDM students several courses related to banking technology, and I am also conducting programs for executives, bankers in the areas of business analytics, decision support, artificial intelligence, blockchain and related areas. Of course, I also do programs in cyber security and information systems audit for bankers.
Thank you ma'am, thank you so much for your introduction. So shall we start the interview?
Sure.
My first question is, you have held key position at Education Institute throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that you keep connected with the education sector, ma'am?
So as I said, I have been here for long time now, for almost 25 years. One thing is, being in the teaching field, you have to be constantly upgrading yourself. So upskilling and keeping in touch, with the industry, with the current affairs is a very, very important thing. And especially when you are with youngsters, when you are among youngsters like PGDM or MBA students, with those vibrant crowd and all, especially today students are very well informed. They have so much avenue, so many sources of information that really you have to be one step ahead of them, for which you have to take a lot of efforts, and that is why keep me motivated. That is what keep me motivated, and I enjoy my teaching, especially to our PGDM students.
Thank you ma'am, thank you so much. My next question is, at NIBM, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for your college?
Okay, so you may be aware that in NIBM, two broad categories of trainings we conduct. One for executive bankers, that is, and another for our MBA or PGDM students. So styles are different. I would say PGDM is more structured. It comes with some definite syllabus. Whereas when we do executive training, it's more about the current affairs and what are the contemporary issues that are going on in a banking sector. So let's say if I am from technology area, suppose blockchain or some such programs I am doing, you can't just be limited to that, because in blockchain also currently what Indian banks are doing, or let's say what is the central bank is doing with respect to that. So that you have to be constantly offer to the industry. Something similar we try to do in our PGDM program also. So let's say there is a course, technology related course. So current affairs, though on a broader level, syllabus will remain the same. We always bring in the current issues or latest issues, especially related to banking technology. So that is how I would say we would strategize our several courses, in PGDM.
Thank you ma'am, thank you so much for your answer. My next question is, how does the curriculum of NIBM ensure the best practice of industry?
Okay, so you may be aware that for PGDM at NIBM, at the topmost level, there is something called Executive Council, who is the guiding force, you can say. So eminent people from banking industry as well as academia represent this Executive Council, who constantly guide us about what exactly should go into our curriculum, our courses, etc. Sometimes if a particular course is a very, very specialized course, let's say in IT area or whichever area, we also vet our curriculum from outsiders, the specialist people working in those areas. So that is how we always keep on updating or upgrading our syllabus so as to give whatever is the latest, and then a lot of connect also should be there with the industry. And we being a part of the banking industry in the country, okay, it is to an extent I won't say easier, but because of this strong connect with the industry, we are able to deliver what exactly the industry wants from PGDM students or MBA students.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you so much. My next question is, what are the benefits and career options after pursuing the different courses from your college in the future?
Okay, so if you first, I will talk about what kind of benefits, So, benefits, if you say, as I said earlier, we being the part of the industry, okay, of Indian banks, it gives us a bit of edge, I would say, over other B schools, because we closely work with the banks in our other training programs or in certain research projects, or let's say we do some kind of consulting also to the banks. So the relevant experience we share with our students, which naturally gives some edge to us over, I would say, other B schools. So that is one direct benefit, that constant industry interaction. Okay. Then what was your other question? Career options. Okay. So vis-a-vis career options are concerned, here you may be aware that what kind of banks or what kind of companies come for placements. So mostly our passed out students are placed in private sector banks, foreign banks, rating agencies, consulting firms, and of course IT industry. Say for example, if a computer graduate or engineer comes here and goes away with a lot of banking domain related teaching or learnings, then he can work as a bridge, or what we say business analyst. And industry is very much interested in these people who have this kind of cross-functional knowledge, who can be leveraged, their knowledge can be leveraged for acting as a bridge between, say, technology and the domain area. So that is that kind of career options. So we place our students, as I said, in these types of companies, and in several areas, like it could be, if it is bank, it could be in the risk management or treasury, or within the risk also, say credit market risk and those areas, or maybe audit related activities. So likewise, a lot of career opportunities are there for our students once they graduate from our institute.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. My next question is, what kind of opportunity does your college provides to the student to pursue their dream?
Okay, so one thing is, in addition to the classroom teachings, that is always there. I'm sure it is there everywhere. And summer placements are also in all B schools. But our summer placements are also with banks, okay, both private, public, whatever, okay, or even fintechs. Okay, so our students, almost like a work experience it is, where they spend 2 to 3 months in their summer placements and gain the first-hand experience and a lot of practical insights of what is happening in the industry. Then in addition to summer placements, we also engage them, or we motivate them to participate in other academic and other such competitions across the country in several B schools, or they also conduct here. See, conferences, conclaves, academic conclaves are all initiated by our students, and they fully manage these things, which give them a lot of practical insights and management skills also about organizing these things. So they have a strong connect with the alumni. So we always encourage them to have alumni meet and share with them or ask them what exactly is happening. So as you know that alumni is a guiding force. So we give them several such avenues where they would interact with industry experts and their predecessors also. Also, since many senior executives, from banks or from other industries, also finance industry, they do visit NIBM either for our programs or for some special lecture series and all. We make it a point that they also guide our students, in several subject matters also, and overall counseling also. Soft skill programs also we conduct for our students. So these are the several ways in which we make them capable, when they pass out and when they take up their dream jobs.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. My next question is, what are the some of biggest challenges you see both of higher education in general and for NIBM Pune?
One challenge I will say is getting good teachers. Definitely I'm sure many colleges, many B schools also are facing this, because one, how to attract good teachers to academia, how to retain them, because say especially IT and even core subjects, if really people are, whether they are attracted to teaching industry or education industry, that is one big challenge. Also, if they join, then how to retain them, as I said, that is another challenge. Then the next challenge is how to get good students also, especially say economically weaker section students, if they can't afford these courses and all. So how we can give them some scholarships, or how we can enable learnings for them also, so that is also one more challenge which I think we are facing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. My last question is, any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
So first and foremost, what I would like to say, because I am saying this from my experience at NIBM, that please don't look at your institutes as a placement agencies, because see, I know at the end of the day, placement is something which matters and which is very, very important. But first, always give preference to the learnings that you are going to get, Good learnings automatically placements will follow, So that is where, because we see here, that once students are placed, then slowly they lose interest, from academics. That should not happen. Till the end of not only the course, till the end of the course, definitely they have to learn by trying their best. But even after passing out also, they have to constantly upgrade or upskill themselves. That is one. Secondly, just for few thousand of rupees, I don't think students should do job hopping, because that is what continuity is very, very important. So that is why that is the second thing which I would like to tell them. But most importantly, enjoy your learnings first, then think about the placements. So your ultimate objective, fine, even if the placement is your final objective, it will eventually follow. That is my only concern about these students, because in first hand we are seeing, that how students are more interested only in the placements, and how they lose the interest in academics, subsequently, especially after 4th or 5th term. So that should not happen. That is my advice to them.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time and your feedback. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much.